What's up guys? Adrian here. Welcome to Motorista Adventures. And today guys, nasa loob ako ng kotse dahil I want to talk to you guys and make a very comprehensive comparison sa dalawang We'll make a comparison between the Toyota Hilux Conquest 4x4 and yung Ford Ranger Wildtrak na 4x4 na bi-turbo. Start off with the engine of both trucks. Okay. Now, yung Toyota Hilux, guys, is a 2.8 liter turbo diesel engine. In comparison, the Ford Ranger Wildtrak has a 2 liter bi-turbo diesel engine. So, isang turbo sa Hilux na Conquest and then dalawang sequential turbo sa Ford Ranger Wildtrak. Okay. Now, for power figures nila, merong 174 PS of power ang Toyota Hilux with 450 Nm of torque. Very decent, no? And this Ranger Wildtrak bi-turbo, guys, has a 213 PS of power and 500 Nm of torque, which is a bit difference, no? So mas malaki yung torque and power ng Ford Ranger na Wildtrak compared to the Hilux Conquest. And both of these trucks has Euro 4 compliant. Okay? So, in all, guys, for the power, mas malaki yung power ng Ranger compared to the Hilux. Alright, moving on to the transmission. Now, the Ford Ranger Wildtrak has a 10-speed automatic transmission, which is the most gears you can have in the pickup trucks in this Philippine market. And then yung Hilux naman, it has the traditional 6-speed automatic transmission. So 4 more gears than the Hilux yung nasa Ranger. And then yung fuel capacity ng dalawa is 80 liters. Unfortunately guys, I cannot give you the exact fuel economy numbers, but mostly parang same lang talaga sila. So moving on to the steering system, yung Toyota Hilux has a hydraulic power steering. And yung Ford Ranger Wildtrak na bi-turbo has electric assist steering. So, ano yung difference ng dalawa? Now, the Ford Ranger Wildtrak has electric assist. So, it means na nag-a-adapt yung heaviness ng steering wheel to the speed of the car. So, for example, highway, mabilis ka, bibigat yung steering wheel for a more confident feel, di ba? So, sa Hilux naman, since ito ay hydraulic, mabigat siya sa city, and then pag nasa highway ka, mabilis yung takbo, medyo gagaan yung steering wheel, which is not ideal in my opinion, no? So I lean towards electric power steering wheel. Okay, so next is ground clearance. Now for the Hilux, I really don't have the exact number because wala sa brochure nila yung ground clearance. Pero sa Ford Ranger, meron kasi sa brochure is at 232 mm ground clearance. And the wading capability, yung pwedeng maximum level na pwede mo siyang i-wade sa baha. Ito yung water level, no. And the Hilux has a 700 mm water wading capability, pero yung Ranger mas mataas siya by 100 mm. It has an 800 mm water wading capability. Both of these trucks has 18-inch alloy wheels. And exterior looks naman tayo, guys. Now for me, the Ford Ranger is the better one. Okay, so I'm not trying to be biased, guys. This is my opinion of these two trucks. Okay, so subjective talaga pag sinabi nating exterior looks, so it differs from person to person kung preference nila or preference nyo, guys. So, yung Ford Ranger Raptor, it has that more macho appearance, medyo brutish, American truck talaga, no, na feel, no, dito sa atin. And that's what I like, or that's what I prefer. Yung Hilux naman, medyo edgy siya, sharp, di ba? So, from the previous generation Hilux, Toyota improved on the looks of the Toyota Hilux. However, yung medyo maliit kasi yung grill niya, and then it looks like a car than a truck, no? So, yun yung mga hindi ko nagustuhan sa looks ng Hilux. Pero, and then overall design, both cars have each of their own strong points. All right. So, let's move on naman tayo sa mga headlights. No? For the Toyota Hilux, meron siyang LED headlights or bi-LED headlights. And also, it has a daytime running light which is also LED. And also, a fog light. Now, sa Ranger naman, meron siyang LED DRLs pero yung ginamit na for the headlights is HID. Okay, it is the previous generation technology that we use pero okay pa rin yung bato ng ilaw. And then sa baba naman meron tayong fog lights as well. Alright, move on tayo sa interior features. Now both trucks look very modern interior. Yung difference lang nila is the Hilux is more towards the parang sedan, no? Sedan looking interior, medyo vertical, and then lahat ng controls are very close to it, which is very good in my opinion. So easy to reach lahat sa Hilux. Now the only problem is that the materials used is sometimes subpar. Now unlike the Ford Ranger Raptor na sa top ng dash, it has some leather accents, meron siyang stitching. It does make you feel that the Ranger Wildtrak is a more upmarket truck. But the design of the Wildtrak is a bit more plain than the Toyota Hilux, in my opinion. Alright, yun yung comment ko sa kanila. Now, in terms of the infotainment system, both of these truck has a very good infotainment system. The problem with the Hilux lang is that it has a smaller 6.5-inch capacitive touchscreen naman yung display. And the problem is parang aftermarket kasi yung pagkalagay. It's not integrated na maganda yung pwesto niyan, di ba? Parang afterthought yung paglagay ng stereo. And yung UI niya or yung user interface niya parang medyo luma na. In comparison to the Ford, which is integrated to the car, it has a Sync 3 infotainment system, meron siyang Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and all that stuff. So, very high-end features, no? Meron pa siyang, dito sa loob, merong ambient lighting. You change the mood like red, blue, and green, diba? Yung light ng interior, which is not found on the Hilux. Let's move on. In my opinion, space inside the cabin is medyo mas masikip yung Hilux compared to the Ranger. I think the Ranger has very good space, maluwag, and then spacious siya sa loob in comparison to the Hilux. Okay, alright. So, let's move on naman to our last, which is safety and security. Now, both of these trucks has reverse sensor. Now, the advantage of the Ranger Wildtrak is that meron siyang front sensors, yung Hilux wala. And then, meron ding reverse sensors with moving guidelines yung Ranger, yung Hilux naman wala. And, yung cruise control ng Hilux, meron siyang cruise control, however, it's just the manual type cruise control plus minus mo. And yung Ranger naman, the thing about it is that it has radar-based cruise control, so it will adapt to the speed of the car in front of you, so you don't have to adjust the speed, no? Kung nasa expressway ka. Okay, let's move on to the safety features. Now, this is available on both vehicles: ABS or anti-lock braking system, EBD, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist meron sa dalawa, traction control, stability control, hill start assist, and hill descent control meron sila. Now again, yung mga features talaga ng Ranger stands out in these categories, no? Merong automatic high beam yung Ranger, yung Hilux manual lang. And then merong lane departure warning, lane keeping assist, which are not available sa Hilux. Even the Conquest model. Now, yung Hilux naman, for the airbags, mas meron siyang advantage dito kasi meron siyang knee airbag. So, it has 7 airbags for the Hilux, Conquest, and then 6 airbags naman sa Ford Ranger Wildtrak. Alright. Now, in terms of the interior seats, though, I really forgot to mention it. But, for a Hilux Conquest, it has cloth seats. So, medyo they skimped on the leather quality, pero marami kasing tao na hindi naman gusto yung leather seat kasi mainit nga na, especially in this weather. But the Ranger on the other hand, it already has leather seats, so you don't need to change the the fabric or your seat covers from time to time because it's already leather. That's the advantage of it. Medyo mainit lang talaga in this kind of climate. Okay. So yun lang yung comment ko sa guys. So all in all, mas marami talagang features yung Ford Ranger compared to the Hilux Conquest, diba? And then let's move on to the pros and cons of both. Now, this is what I jotted down on my paper. So, yung pros ng Hilux is that, again, reliability. Toyota's reliability is very, very good. So, it's the same with the Hilux. And cheaper maintenance kasi less tech, no? Less tech, more analog type yung Hilux, diba? So, lesser things can go wrong, diba? So, dito sa Ranger, and also maintenance is very cheap, no? If you were to buy a Toyota Hilux Conquest. The cons, however, the biggest one that I noticed, we own the 2007 model Hilux, no? The problem with the Hilux is the rear suspension. It's a kabayo. Parang matagtag talaga, guys. Like small bumps mafe-feel, no, especially kung nakaupo ka sa likod. Pero kung driver ka, medyo okay lang naman. Pero nasa likod, matagtag talaga, mahirap. The new one, supposedly they improved it, pero marami pa ring nagrereklamo. So, what do you guys think about that? Let me know, no, if you're a Toyota Hilux Conquest user, matagtag pa rin ba? Or hindi na? Comment below sa video na to. Dito naman sa Ford Ranger, yung pros niya is high-tech, no? Lots of tech, lots of features, for the price of the Ranger. Also, it has best-in-class power. Tarang iwan yung specs ng Conquest dito. And unmatched talaga yung safety and tech and interior features na if you compare to the Hilux. Alright. Now, moving on to the cons. No? The problem with Fords are the maintenance. Kasi nga, maraming electronic devices, maraming things na pwedeng magka-problema in the long run. That's my personal issue with the Ford products, no? Yung reliability niya medyo questionable pa rin kasi they added lots of features and all the tech, pero once it goes wrong or if it fails, diba? So you will be left with a very expensive na bill, no, sa kasa. And then hindi pa siya pwedeng ipaayos sa labas, di ba? So, yun lang. And that's the only problem or the cons of the Ford Ranger Wildtrak. So, all in all, guys, in this spec battle, I would lean towards the Ford Ranger Wildtrak. Kasi, ayan, power, comfort, okay yung niya, safety, andyan yan. And I forgot to mention, meron ding forward collision, no, braking, yung Ranger. You are very late to the brakes in an emergency braking situation, yung yung kotse na mismo yung magbe-brake para sa iyo, di ba? So very nice to have. So again, all the features na nasa Ranger is very top notch. And sa Hilux naman, medyo analog pero reliable naman. So yun yung take away ko sa dalawang trucks. Now, for the price, okay, dito talaga nagkakatalo sa price, guys. So yung Hilux natin is priced at 1,792,000 Philippine pesos. In comparison to the Ranger, it is priced at 1,695,000 Philippine pesos. So it undercuts the Hilux by mga 100k din. So sa 100k, guys, isipin mo, pang accessories, pang gas mo na 'yon, 'di ba? So kung ganun ka expensive yung Hilux, lesser pa yung yung features niya, talagang in my opinion, as a modern buyer ng kotse, or if ako yung buyer, no, I'd lean towards the Ford Ranger Wildtrak. But you have to contend that in the long run, some issues will come up with the electronics of that Ranger. Hopefully not, but you just have to, contend with that, diba? So again, I'm with the Ford Ranger. So the Ford Ranger Wildtrak wins this competition because cheaper price, good features na wala sa Hilux. Okay, so if you have any violent reaction with my video, guys, comment below and I'll answer any questions regarding those cars. Hindi ko na tinako yung 4-wheel drive system because I haven't driven these cars extensively, and this is my opinion of both trucks. Alright, so if you have any questions, guys, hit me down in the comments, and if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, click my bell icon so that you will be notified on any future videos sa aking channel. So once again, guys, this is Adrian. You are watching Motorista Adventures, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.